I am so happy they changed the original Sonic character design for the first movie, because let's face it, if they hadn't, we never would have gotten this sequel, and that would be a very sad world. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So this is the sequel to the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which came out 2 years ago. Just to recap, at the end of that movie, Sonic defeated Dr. Eggman, sent him to the Mushroom Planet, he's in exile. And so now Sonic is hanging out with Tom Wachowski, once again played by James Marsden. And Dr. Eggman returns from his exile with a new partner, Knuckles the Echidna, voiced by Idris Elba. They're seeking ultimate power. And so to take them down this time, Sonic teams up with his new best friend, Miles Tails Prower, voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. And now we have our Sonic adventure. Now, I grew up playing Sonic games as a kid. I played Sonic Adventure DX, I played Sonic Heroes, those were the two big ones for me. And so seeing the trailers for this movie, I was like, this looks amazing. This looks like it could be a fantastic Sonic movie. And guess what? It is. This movie, to cut to the chase, gave me everything I love about Sonic the Hedgehog, plus some things I didn't like, I'm not gonna lie, but I'll get to that. Alright, Ben Schwartz is still a really good voice for Sonic, and in this movie he's really discovering what it means to be a hero. He's still the same Sonic we all know and love. He's a trash talker, he loves to have fun when he's throwing down. Very relatable that way. And then there's Tails, and oh my god, Tails, I love Tails in this movie because he's so adorable. That's the great thing about Tails, is that he's so much younger than Sonic. So he looks up to Sonic, he admires him, he's not as confident, but also he's really smart, he's an inventor. So he uses gadgets, and I love seeing it because, yeah, that's how I know Tails to be. And so you have the dynamic between Sonic and Tails, which, I mean, you know that they're like the bestest of friends. We see the genesis of that here in this movie. Alright, that was a pun. The Sega genesis of that in this movie. But it really was great to see the origin of that friendship here, because it was really well done. And Jim Carrey returns to play Dr. Ivan Robotnik / Eggman, and he's crazier and even more eccentric than he was in the first movie. I'll say, if you loved him in the first one, you're gonna love him even more in this one. I love the fact that he looks more like Eggman than I'm familiar with. You know, he's bald, he has that crazy mustache, he has those weird scientist glasses. Yeah, he's a nut job. I just love seeing how much fun Jim Carrey has playing these roles, because he just has that presence. And I wish him a great retirement. He has earned it. And as for Knuckles the Echidna, again, Idris Elba wouldn't have been my first choice to voice him, but I'll be darned if he didn't have some of the best moments in this movie. Yeah, Knuckles was fantastic here. I love the dynamic he has with Eggman, the dynamic he has with Sonic. His character is just so interesting and complex, which is what I wanted from Knuckles in this movie, and it's what I got. He's definitely a highlight for sure. So I'm just gonna cut to the chase. People, there are moments in this movie where if you're a Sonic fan, if you grew up playing the games, your nostalgic mind is gonna be blown. Seriously, you should have seen my face during these scenes. My friends can vouch for me. I had the biggest, dopiest grin on my face for a good chunk of the film. Because I was like, this is Sonic! Oh my god, this is taking me back to my childhood. Alright, here it is. If you're not a Sonic fan, then the movie's still fun, sure, it's still enjoyable. You just probably won't like it as much. And there's the facts. But I can only speak from my perspective. So for me, watching these scenes, I was brought back to being a kid playing Sonic Heroes on the GameCube. I mean it, dude. I mean, we have Sonic and Tails, they're going on their adventure, they have a great buddy dynamic, we have Dr. Eggman and Knuckles and the Master Emerald, which is from the games. And so there are points where, like, he's snowboarding on the Alps, or he's going throughout a labyrinth. I swear to you, at a point, during one of these crazy action scenes, I was literally doing this. I was like, yeah, I'm playing Sonic because that's how it felt. And that's not a bad thing. I know, this makes me sound like such a dork, but it's charming, right? There were moments where the audience was cheering and applauding, so the movie must have done something right. Cause yeah, for quite a bit of the movie, I was like, this is perfection, it's greatness, it's everything I could have wanted from a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. It hit all the right notes with me. But then, there's this subplot with the human beings, you know, Tom Wachowski and his wife Maddie, and Maddie's sister is getting married in Hawaii, and so there's this whole wedding subplot, and yeah, whenever the movie cut over to that, I was like, why am I watching this? This so doesn't matter. Because that's what it is. The human beings are over here, while Sonic and Tails and everything else is going on over here. And you're like, alright, I came to this movie to watch Sonic. Can we get back to Sonic? Why are we watching these people in Hawaii? Like, who cares? That is some points off the movie, honestly. As much as I love the Sonic stuff in this movie, I can't ignore that the subplot with the wedding was... it was bad. Yeah, there were some pretty dumb things about it, I'm not gonna lie. There were some parts that were funny, sure. But all in all, when I watch this movie again, I'm totally gonna skip over all those wedding scenes. Cause they don't matter. Also, the humor in this movie. Not all of it landed, at least not with me. Just like the first movie, there are a lot of pop culture references in this one, and they got a little bit out of hand. I was like, alright, that kind of ruined the moment, but what can I say? Like the first movie, this is a kids movie for kids first and foremost, and the kids around me were definitely laughing. So again, the movie did its job really well. And besides, there were some jokes that had me laughing out loud. One joke in particular, around the very beginning between Eggman and Knuckles, it was a reference to something, and I died laughing. I was like, I love that. So yeah, the humor's not all bad. As for the score, once again, this movie was scored by Tom Holkenborg, and once again, the score is actually pretty forgettable. I hate saying that because the Sonic games have some really memorable music. I mean, not just the original 8-bit Green Hill Zone music, but I'm talking Crush 40, my dudes. Give me that 90s Sonic rock. Now granted, there were some licensed songs that played during the action scenes in this movie, and that was done pretty well. I'm just saying the score, the underscore, I'm not going to be getting it anytime soon. But in the end, I had a blast with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Again, this is everything I could have wanted out of a Sonic the Hedgehog movie. In like the best way. This is easily the best movie based on a video game I have ever seen in my life. Which is a huge accomplishment, seriously. Cause movies based off of video games, we know they have a reputation for being terrible. But along comes the Sonic the Hedgehog movie franchise, and I can honestly say, and this is gonna feel so good, the curse is lifted! I mean it, this movie is great! I love the friendship between Sonic and Tails. Dr. Eggman is crazy, Knuckles is awesome. I love the action scenes, they felt right out of a Sonic game. But because of that boring, dumb wedding subplot, I cannot in good conscience give this movie my best rating. I can't. I'm sorry if you were expecting that. I wanted to do it, but I just can't. But for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I will definitely say, go see this movie while it's in theaters. And once again, there is a mid-credits scene, and it's pretty good too, so you should definitely stick around for that. So, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, have you seen it yet? What do you think about it? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Peace!